Hi guys, welcome to Lady J Love's channel where God turns your frowns upside down. Good early wee hours of the morning to you. I couldn't sleep, so I decided to have me a cup of tea and talk about something that's been on my mind, and that is about the Roe versus Wade case, where it's anti and pro-choice. Um, the decision was made for abortions to be banned. That is a touchy subject, and the reason why is because there's so many reasons why it should be banned, but there's so many reasons of why it should not be banned, that it should still be left as a choice. But then again, it should be a choice of urgency if it's necessary. So you have to, I'm just going to stay where I need to be. Anyway, the young lady that this was brought upon about, her name was Jane Roe. This is the name they used. It was a fictitious name. It was a pseudonym name, fake. Her real name was Norma McCorvey. She was 22 years old, unmarried, unemployed, and pregnant. She was pregnant for her third time, and I guess by this time she was fed up, even though she couldn't manage to keep the legs closed. And this all happened, it happened in 1969, the year I was born. Holla if you hear me. She wanted, on her third pregnancy, she decided that she wanted to have an abortion, and she wanted to have it done in Texas. Well, there was a state attorney by the name of Henry Wade that was against, he was against abortions. And so by the time she went back and forth with the court, she had delivered her baby, a baby girl. And she ended up suing Henry Wade. And from there, the Supreme Court decided that they were going to make it choice for women to decide if this is what they wanted to do. And in the midst of it, the decision was made in 1973 when the Supreme Court decided they were going to allow women to make their own decision. Again, I say I'm not pro nor anti. And the reason being is because I once had an abortion myself. And I did it because I solely regretted getting pregnant. I felt like it was going to be a stopper for me to reach any goals that I possibly could set and reach. And it really, but when I think about it, all the reasons of why I did it, they really didn't make sense. And then again, too, another thing is I mean, it's so you have so much regret. The feelings that you harbor afterwards, if you're not strong, it can damage you. A lot of young girls, like it's just like having when some women have a baby, they end up going through deep depression, I can't even think of the name of what it is, okay, right now. But they end up slipping into a depression, you know. So you can only imagine after killing a child. And I do say killing because at the time I didn't want to see it and I didn't want to believe it. But anything that begins to grow, that has any growth, is life. And I hate to bust anybody's bubble. If it grows, it's life. Okay? It's no other way of getting around it. But my thing is, I'm not against abortion, and the reason being because there is many reasons of why, you know, it might be the right choice. And I wrote some down. One, if it's gonna jeopardize the woman's life, okay, I'm sure God will understand. She was raped. You don't know. You don't. A lot of women don't want to have a baby by some unknown man. You have to look at that child the rest of your life and see the misery and the heartache that it brought that child in this world. Impregnated through incest. I don't want to have a child by my family member, my brother, my father. I don't even want to have sex with them. But for the ones that do and get pregnant, I don't think it's right. She's damaged the baby through drug use, you know, consistent drug use, and the baby is going to come here and not ever know nothing in the world. So no, I don't agree with that. If the doctor says that the baby will be born with, you know, major disabilities, life challenges, and, you know, it's going to be a difficult world for the child. You don't want to bring a child into the world. The world is already a suffering place. So I feel that you should have a choice for that. Okay? And they're just not, you know, if they're not just going to have any quality of life, you don't want them to suffer through that. And if she's absolutely just too young and don't have anyone that can be there for her, help her, or, you know, and has goals, you know. But then again, I couldn't agree with that because she could always have the child and give it to someone, you know, that can't have any kids, that can love the child just as, you know, more, better, and in a good way. So those are all the reasons that I feel there's, you know, there can be an excuse. But if you're just promiscuous and you're just humping on anything that would appoint, okay, maybe you need to have your stuff removed, okay, if that's the problem. Other than that, just killing for free, just killing because, I don't agree with that. But I do say there is situations and circumstances that may cause it to be a decision of choice. And I think that that's something that they should have looked at. Okay? Keep it at a limit. God bless you. God keep you. Welcome to Lady J Love's channel. Please like and subscribe. Have a blessed morning.